welcome to turn 2. As you can tell by the battle motion, we have Caulifla. The entire Dokkan day was spent me in the time chamber. We hunkered down. We were trapped and betrayed. We were locked up in that time chamber. Only link leveling. That's the only thing we could do, man. Anyway, here we have Caulifla. Yeah. So, wow, Carnival Ella, Caulifla, and our darling Kale. Yes, sir. There we go. Is that not just the greatest card art you've ever seen? So we reverse exchange. Yes, we do. So, raise attack and defense for one. This is the Impulse Rush super attack effects. Raise attack and defense, colossal damage, raises evasion chance and crit chance by 6% for 1 turn. Crush Cannon, 18 key. We have greatly raised attack and defense, mega colossal damage, and then evasion chance by 26% for 3 turns. Okay, so what is this? Challenge not to be missed. Key plus 6. Attack and defense plus 200%. In addition, with a great chance of being a super, when receiving an attack for the first time within the turn, we evade the enemy's attacks. Before receiving an attack within the turn, we have 20% damage reduction. After receiving an attack, we get attack and defense plus 120%, launches an additional super, and damage reduction rate of 40% for 6 turns. For every attack performed, key plus 2 up to 6, and then attack and defense plus 40% up to 120%. 23 keys is obtained, we evade the enemy's attacks. Guaranteed dodge. Tech Caulifla style. UI Goku style. Starting from the 6th turn, at the start of battle, we meet up with Kale and perform reverse exchange, and once only, we change all key spheres to physical. Nice. So, Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6, prepared for battle, Torrent of Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So we did bring Caulifla because, Link Battery here. Universe 6 guest starring. We are on Gogeta's team, so Caulifla is at a bit of a disadvantage because she's not on the 220. Let's begin. So we need to do 3 attacks to build up, starting with the 4.7. Okay. Interesting. Oh, did I accidentally bring a Vegeta or something? Maybe I brought... Oh, is she just building up then? There we go. Guaranteed, isn't it? That was the guaranteed dodge. So it's like a bot like Bergamo. I mean, no, we can't make the... I was going to say, the 50 super joke, right? Well, we can't do that because she only evades guaranteed once. But it looks like Caulifla, the dodge is... I was going to say the dodge is rubbing off, but yeah, classic Caulifla. 55%, it is what it is, right? So we have the gods here as well because, why not? They're so great, man. They're one of my favorite units. So, yeah. Considering today is Dokkan Day, let me ask you. By the time you're watching this, it's the 16th already, or 17th, depending on how long I take to make this. But how did you enjoy your Dokkan Day? Did you do anything special, and did you do those special stickers? I hope you did, because I'm telling you now, and you can't do anything because they've already expired by the time you're watching this video, because it's definitely going to take me more than 2 hours to make this. It's currently 10 p.m. But yeah, it's sort of like, if I was putting it off, well no I wasn't, I was just making videos. It's like, if I make a video saying, okay guys, let's say, it's 3 p.m, we drop a video, it's Dokkan Day. Even if 10,000 people watch it, you're already gonna know, You're already gonna know that it's Dokkan Day and that you gotta get to link leveling. So it's like, I wanted to make it, but then I decided that by the time I would get it out, it'd be halfway through the day already, so it wouldn't really be worth it. But yeah, you best believe we spent the entire day in there. And that's how we got to level 10 links. That's the story. Anyway, Caulifla, what does she get? High chance to dodge with... Okay. I think I'm going to trust Caulifla here because we have done 2 attacks, so we're not fully built up. But you can see our raw defense is way higher than Kefla, so let's do that. And let's give it a 6. There we go, perfect. And then we'll give the 11 to Vegeta. No, I don't really have many talking points. We'll save that for later in the video. I don't make money off this anyway. You know, the more Dokkan, the better. No one said less Dokkan is bad. So we're at 11 million. We're dropping now that we're fully built up. Yeah. So here's Berserk Kale, man, dude. So she's dropping at 11 million. Kefla coming flying in. Honestly, it might be my pick for the next Redstone. If they bring her back, then I think I'm going to pick her up just because, you know, we're not just Universe 6 enjoyers here. You know, we're Super Bosses enjoyers. I'm pretty sure that is what they were going for. Because, you know, we don't talk about the leader skill, right? We do not talk about what Amatsu did to our lovely ladies here. But I'm pretty sure the reason they went with Universe 6 is because, and like they're not restricted either, is because they want you to run, like they want you to make Super Bosses a thing. But Universe 6, not necessarily. So here we have, yes sir, Kefla transforming. Super Saiyan 2. Okay, so what turn is it? Turn 6. So we can actually transform. We can exchange. Yeah. So here's a bit of synergy. I guess they made them physical, right? You know, only real Dokkan heads are gonna get this reference. So here's another question: why are they physical? Well, truthfully, no one knows. But we can guess, right? So Kefla and her active skill changes physical to STR for 1 turn, and these girls change physical. So I mean, Caulifla does. Now, if we're in a pinch, we would change them all we'd lead them as physical, right? But it doesn't matter, right? Because the orbs you get, it doesn't matter whether it, like what type it is. Don't select physical orbs. Like I think Vegeta, like transforming Vegeta, either he needs physical or he doesn't. I'm not sure. But either way, this is like a way better version. So we're actually going to exchange with Kale. Let me take a listen to this because I actually haven't heard this myself.
Allow me to help.
So there is our lovely lady Kale. Dude, when we talk about Kale, I'm gonna have to control myself here. But let's see. The Blaster Bomb. Greatly raise attack for 1 turn. Colossal damage and crit chance and evasion chance of 6% for 1 turn. And then we have Meteor Crush. Massively raise attack. Mega colossal damage. Raises chance of evasion. No, raises crit chance by 26% for 3 turns. So that is a Broly reference right there. Same link set. Then we have Power to Not Be Overlooked. Or Power Not to Be Overlooked. Yeah, that's what we call it. Can perform a versatile exchange with Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. Yes, we can. Attack and defense was 200% and guard. When attacking for the first time within a turn, we perform a crit. When attacking with 12 or more ki, attack plus 100. When activating active skill or ki 24, attack plus 200. When receiving an attack, defense plus 66 for every ki. 6 or more ki spheres obtained, we get 2 supers. Then 23 ki spheres, you get 2 additional supers. And it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, this is what you call a tank, right? And there's more. Kale goes berserk. So upon entering attacking turn, we have ultimate damage, ki plus 6, and attack plus 40 in battle. So as you can see, next to Kefla, we have basically like no ki, right? We remove that, like look at her ki then. But we put her together and like look at this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop Kale's active and we're gonna see how we do. I'm gonna turn on game music just because I wanna hear this.
energy is rising, overflowing.
I just realized something. So the reverse exchange has an animation, and I completely forgot about that. So I'm actually going to reset the rotation.
Let's go, Kale. You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet. Let's do this.
Yeah. Anyway, we are back. Don't ask what I was doing. There was a spider on me, man. Oh, hit that. Anyway, we're back. But like, isn't that shot of Kale so beautiful? Anyway, drop the active again. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful OST, everyone. Wow, 19 million. Yay. I don't know if we'll kill, but it doesn't matter because the 23 key spheres, well, I mean, we'll get them anyway. So let's drop the STR Caulifla active skill.
You're tough. Man, you're tough. But I'm tougher. I'm gonna blow way past you. Just you wait and see.
Wow, look at all those strawberries. So the 23 gets us the guaranteed 6 supers. And wow, we can still get 5 for Caulifla. Crazy. Let's give this to Vegito. So yeah, there was a spider in me. I had to get rid of it somehow. But damn, look at this, 31 million for Kale, dude. But listen up. Between you and me, this doesn't leave the room, right? This doesn't leave. This doesn't leave the household. Between you and me, all day, all night, up, down, left, right, whatever. Times 10, Kaioken. I'm just saying, Frieza could take out 10 Planet Vegetas. There'd be an 11th. There'd be a 12th. Maybe even a 13th. Okay, are we? Yes, of course. Of course she does. That's what she does. Okay, so Caulifla dropping to 13 million. Yeah. Wow. Wowie zowie, additional super. Oh my gosh, Caulifla, why are you attacking yourself? Don't you know who that is? Oh, my mistake. This is tech. You're taking damage? Damn, she sucks. Anyway, yeah, this is the tech Caulifla. Yeah. So a spider appeared on my clothes out of nowhere. I felt it crawling on me. I don't know what was going on. Goku's taking damage? Yo! Who are we up against, man? What the hell? God, save us. Let's give this to you. Let's give this to the Super Saiyan 4s. And hopefully Vegeta does not get supered here, because if he does, he could go down. After attacking, he should be A-okay, you know. Okay, gods. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. A spider appeared on me, on my clothes. It was on my, I looked down, and it was on my shirt, right? It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. And like I shook it off, and it went on my leg, man. I shook it off, it went on my arm. It's like... Anyway, let's head back to Kale, shall we? Okay, so here's Kale once again. So with the 6, we get additional 2 supers. I love that so much. The fact that it's guaranteed and like there's no like chances, right? It's just guaranteed, right? Kale does what Kale does. So there's the defense right there. So she's, you know, still 31 million. This is next to Kefla, of course, the fusion. And wow, a 20 mil dropped on Kefla's head. So now we're up against the main man, Jiren, and he looks like he's locked. Vegito. Nothing we can really do here. I guess we just got to fuse, huh? We just got to fuse. Yeah, let's just fuse, man. Let's just fuse.
Vegeta, put this on your right ear, please. Vegeta, give it to me now. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep. Thanks, Vegeta. This is Super Vegito.
Okay, gang, we are back. I really just love that animation, you know? I just love it. It's just so incredible. I think the thing that gets me is the star. Goku's hair, right? It's Goku's hair. I think the way they draw Goku's hair is just so perfect, right? I don't know if we'll even be able to one-turn him. Maybe like the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s, if they go all out. But like Vegeta's gonna get sealed and like all Jiren's attacks now. I don't think we'll be able to one-turn him, so let's just not even try. The Super Saiyan 4s, this is their 9th turn, so they've lost their guard, but they are at type advantage. But this is probably gonna be a long turn, so I guess we'll do some more skipping, and I'll see you on the next turn of our darling Kale. Okay, so we have returned. This time, we have a Senzu Bean. So Kale is locked in slot 2, unfortunately. But the Senzu Bean to the rescue. Yes, sir. So we can heal that lock, get her in slot 1, and let's see how we do. So this is with 4 orbs. So 66% defense per orb. Kefla with the 3 will get dodge capability. Vegeta, do we think he's going to be okay? I honestly don't know. Maybe. We'll trust him. Actually, how about we just transform? Yeah, let's just transform. We're not going to active skill, but we are going to transform just so we can actually have a chance of living. Let's grab this. So no extra DR for Gogeta, but let's see how Kale handles this. She does take the hit. How are we handling this, Kale? 235. We're talking 55%, right? Yeah, she is, type advantage. But like at 55%, this Jiren ain't no slouch, right? He's not a joke. We haven't lowered his attack at all, so he's just crazy. And like Kale, she ate that, devoured that. That's what we're talking about. This is Carnival LR power, is what we're here for. Kefla, I'm gonna need you to pull through here. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? So the first attack, we guarantee evade that. So Goku Black, I don't know, he could hit us with a 50 bajillion damage on his super. And we just dodge it. But let's see, so we're dropping another 11 million. We are going to have to build up again. But these animations look good, man. There's the second one, the second super. So, 4, what was that, 8.4? And the third. Thank God they are physical, man. Amatsu. Yeah, we don't talk about the leader skill. We don't talk about Universe 6 to 20%. But everything else, we can talk about. We can praise. We can praise good design in this household. Now, dodge and the dodge canceling meta. Whoa, hold on a second. Universe 6, an entire team made of dodge characters? What are they smoking, man? The team leader bringing in another dodge canceler? What are they talking about? But you switch to Kale, and things change, you know what I mean? So we'll get there when we get there. But right now, we have to deal with Rose. If there was one thing I do wish the 10th Annie did, is that I wish they gave us slot 1s. Because look at this. I don't think the gods will take too much. But like they're only... Yeah, I guess I should have put Vegeta there anyway. Because, type advantage guard. But, like, if that Vegeta had, like, guard at 50% damage reduction, right? Because he already guards. And then he guards in slot 1. So, like, what is the point, they're good. The 10th Annie Fusions, best units in the game. You know, they're up there in the Hall of Fame. Orange Piccolo, LR Kale and Caulifla. Beast Gohan, anyone? Anyone down for some STR Gogeta action, right? This AGL Gogeta is up there. Tech Vegito, you know, best unit in history, #1. Maybe. They had to give them some sort of flaw, you know? They had to give them some flaw or they'd be crazy. They can't all be slot ones. And so that's where, you know, Goku, the Goku side of Go Frieza comes in. But you gotta get to Time 4 for that. Yeah. Like, if there's one thing I can criticize for the 10th anniversary, it'd probably be character choices and also some of the kits. But we've already heard that song and dance. We're not here for that. We're here for Kale and Caulifla. Let's switch. World's greatest YouTuber coming through. Here we go. 6,500. Yeah, there we go. So at 613, I don't want to put Kefla in front of too many attacks, but Goku Black's just going to super, so let's not do that. Now we're on a tight advantage state right here. 5 for Kefla. What does that get us? Additional super. High chance to dodge. Dang, we needed that 6 key spheres. Man, if only they were in the orb changes. Like, you know, I was just talking about, you know, some flaws, right? Caulifla and Kale. 17? Anyway, Caulifla and Kale. You make them rainbow orb changes and damn. You know? But, you know, it is what it is, right? They had to have some sort of flaw. They have like multiple flaws, but you know, we don't talk about that. So no suit. Is he really going for Kefla? Really? No way. Black's doing this to me. She's already died once, man. Spare us, dude. Spare us. Okay, Kefla. You're gonna need to shine for me. You're gonna need to shine. You need to sparkle. I probably should have said this at the start, but the Universe 6 showcase will come later. Probably later this week. Well, what's today's day? I don't know. What's today? I think today is a Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know then. Anyway, Caulifla and the guaranteed evasion for the first attack. Let's do that. Now we do have to prepare for battle, so let's put Vegeta in slot. Oh, he locks. Okay. Oh well. I don't want to use the Sensu too early, just in case we need it. So I guess we'll go without prepare for battle, which does suck, because we do lose some ki as well. So what are we saying? So there's guaranteed dodge. We do have damage reduction against these. Okay, so Frost did not stun. So the Universe 6 pact, right? It's like he knows not to take out Caulifla because they're on the same team, right? They were from the same universe. And you know, we're here for the showcase for Caulifla and Kale. And Frost knows that, really. He's read his part of the script. He knows, whoa, the girls are doing their thing. Let me step aside. You know what I mean? Maybe he's going for the Super Saiyan 4s. I don't know. But my boys won't be taking any damage. These GT duo, dude, Frost is over. It's cooked. All right, the double super. We love to see it. Now we would skip this, but Caulifla is on the screen, so you know, rules are rules. You know, the law is the law. The showcase characters on screen, we cannot skip. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to say. It's just that, like we can talk about how bad Universe 6 is, or we could save that for an entire video. You know what I mean? How about an entire 20 minutes of me dunking on Universe 6? Universe 6, you know, yeah, they're cooked, right? How about that? That's going to be the title for the Universe 6 video, so make sure you watch out for that whenever that drops, because you know, it's going to be a fun one. We're going to be nothing but insulting Universe 6. So, we've already seen Kale tank, like, you know, she ate Jiren Super for breakfast, right? She took his lunch money, she kicked him to the curb, she said, whoa, what's going on here? She threw him out back, right? It's like, I got nothing. Whoa! But Frost has got this Chaos Ball for us, and he does nothing, okay. We'll skip, yeah. Okay. Actually, no we won't, because he's basically dead. Yeah, let's get the god, the KO. Nice. 9 million to take him down. Who's next? Of course. Of course it's him. Damn. Give the 2 to Caulifla. Doesn't matter what we do here, because, you know, Vegeta is only supering in slot. Ain't that crazy, huh? This guy can only do supers, and then Amatsu thought it was a brilliant idea that he can't attack when he gets hit by one. I don't know. He doesn't even have to get hit by one and he's cooked. It's truly crazy what goes through the mind of the devs when creating Universe 6 non-Cauliflas and Kales, and hits, I guess. Keflas too. If your name isn't Caulifla, Kale, mix of the two, or hit, you're cooked. It's over. You're finished. So where's the Superman? Do it. Yeah, there you go. There it is. He tags us. So he tags us, but it does absolutely nothing. I mean, nice tanking from Caulifla. Double digits. We take it. Chef's kiss. Incredible. Seal of approval. You've got Vegeta's seal of approval. Yeah. We're just gonna keep skipping this because this might take a while. Man, I guess I got to start insulting him, man, because it's like Vegeta didn't like that and he tagged the gods with 400k. Crazy, I know. Now Caulifla is not a slot 1, and we can't exchange to Kale yet, so we're gonna actually trust. She's like the Super Magneto of the team, right? Kefla, I'm gonna need you to pull through for me here. You know, once again, we need you to shine. Come on. I just don't get it. You know? I just don't get it. What's wrong with her? What's wrong, Kefla? I guess I know what it is, right? You know what it is? Combination of 55% and the fact that I'm glazing the unfused version, right? Look at these two, man. Is this not crazy good card art? Wowie zowie. You know, switch over to Kale. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Let's let it play for a second. No way. Is she gonna go berserk? Whoa. Ain't that the coolest card art you ever seen? That is really good, not gonna lie. But then you look at Caulifla and it's like, bro, well, what is this? Like, you know, best stickers is what we're talking. In terms of performance, she's kind of not looking the hottest. Don't know what's going on, Caulifla. We're gonna give this one more try before we call it a day. Oh look, there she is. She decides to show up on turn 1 so we can instantly die. How about that, huh? She's like, yeah, one more try, huh? Yeah, look this. There's no dodging him now. There's nothing we can do. Let's save those orbs for Caulifla. We need the 6. So there are your 6 orbs, yeah? How about you do your job now, huh? How about that? So Caulifla is in slot 7. Okay, yeah. Dude, they're keeping me away from Kale, man. They know what they know what I'm doing here, man. Bro, come on. It was a joke, guys. It was a joke. Okay, 6.9. Now she does, you know, eat off links. So there is that. But I'd like you to please dodge. Okay. You know, I won't even say. I'll just be quiet. You know, it's like I don't even know anymore. It's like I say stuff and she doesn't dodge. Or I say nothing, she doesn't dodge. You know, what are we doing here? You know? What are we doing? I don't know. Damn. And I'm gonna have to wait 2 turns for Caulifla to come back? This is a prison, man. This is a prison. Welcome to turn 3. Here's Caulifla and here's Caulifla. Our dynamic duo. Let's just leave her out of harm's way. It's like we don't trust her anymore. Caulifla, you're up. Look at that battle motion, people. She's ready to fight, and look at that gods. They're ready to fight as well. Wowie zowie. I hope you're enjoying this showcase. Yeah, it's been a little awkward, with Kefla and the lack of dodges. Dude, it's like you get so max flashbacks. The way this guy was standing in front of our screen, like he's the main focus, He knows no one's using him on his team, so he decides to steal our show. Ain't that something? That's Majeta for you. I mean, do we blame him? Or do we blame Amatsu, It's like, it's not his fault for existing. It's Amatsu's fault for making him garbage, For making him pure trash. This, it's one of the reasons. Are they going to get tagged again? No way, even more damage. I told you, man, I wasn't lying, right? They got tagged 400 and you just saw with your eyes. They got hit for 500 right there. Almost 600. Oh, my goat's falling off. Maybe. Anyway, let's do that. What do we want to do here? Let's not float them, just in case. Actually, okay. What are the chances that the fours get tagged? I don't want to reset, just because I think it would be funnier. Let's do that. But they are guarding though. With the 8, nice healing. Let's just. I mean, our key wouldn't be 20 or more. Let's just grab the heals. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's like it is part of the reason why Universe 6 will never be real, because they just keep fumbling, right? They keep throwing when it comes to their buffs. They dropped Kale in 2023, and then they dropped Frost with her. Hold on, who? And then they dropped AGL, LR, Kale, and Caulifla. Low key, high key, worst EZA of all time. The fall from Grace. I've never seen a unit fall from higher highs. And I wasn't even there, I was watching from the sidelines. I was not there in 2019. My account did not exist in 2020. 2021, we were absent. But 2022, when we jump in, and I'm seeing history. I'm looking at the history of the game, and I'm seeing they were queens, right? They ran shit, and the way, You know what? I think we'll call it a day. That was an interesting showcase. No. We can't quit just yet. We haven't seen Caulifla's active skill. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Will Kefla dodge? Who's to say? 5? We can only get 5. Okay? Kefla, I'm giving you one last chance before you're off the team, You listen to me and we'll be on our way to victory. But you so happen to take any amount of hits from Frost and we're done.
I gave my word from one Saiyan to another, and I have to keep it. I'll shatter through my limits in my own way, on my own terms. Now you can finally see my all.
Do not look at the turn counter, okay? Okay, so we had to bring in the main man, Evolution Blue. Let's give him Actually, no, we'll leave him here. Caulifla, do your thing. Grab the 5. So, honestly, not even that bad. We have battle, so Vegeta is in a good idea. Good position. I can't feel my left ear. So this showcase, like you can say it's doing real damage to me. Like it's harming me in real life. This is how bad it is. Ooh. No. So she's dropping a 5 million. Wait a second. Yeah, this is horrible for both me and you. I'm going to try and get Caulifla's active. Oh, dude, all we need to do is survive 1 turn, and like we can't even do that. Like, what do you think? Who do you think Caba's gonna catch? Place your bets, right? Place your bets. Do you think it's gonna be the Super Saiyan 4s? Is it gonna be the gods? Or is it gonna be the Goku Vegito? Right? What do you think? We're fine. We're completely fine. Yeah. All right. So Evolution Blue Vegeta got tagged for nothing. Basically, that's our king. Yeah. Sort of Saren on Kefla, but I guess, you know, that's how it is, right? You know, 55%. She's not really gonna perform, but she has in the past, so it's sort of like, you know, like in that Super Bosses mission, she was kind of the star of the show. Her, Vegeta. Oh, speaking of Vegeta. Anyway. They completely ruined the joke, man. Oh? No, my ear's still blocked. We'll be fine. The gods still have their guard. So here's Goku. Now Kappa will reach his Fury mode. But that's when Berserk Kale, you know, the beast unleashed. That's what we're talking about. So Kappa has now, the Fury bar is filled. But my Fury bar is filled as well. So, you know. Who's the Berserker now, huh? How are you enjoying this showcase? Is it fun? If it's fun for you, feel free to subscribe. We have moments like these occasionally. Dude, when showcases go wrong, I think it's funny, you know? When everything's perfect, RNG, yippee, wonderful, greatest showcase on Earth. Okay. But when things go wrong, that's real entertainment.
You don't need to hold back your power for my sake. Fight with everything you've got. You bet! Let's do this!
Okay, so, we can exchange now. Oh, wow, look at that. Let's drop Caulifla's active just because, you know, it's like, this is what we're here for. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Wowie zowie, everyone. An alternate timeline where they attack Kappa instead of defend Kappa. Okay, so, wowie. Now we're at 700k. Let's keep Vegeta. Ooh, which one am I talking about? Evolution Blue. So we're going to switch to Kale. Yes, sir. There she is. She's back. Yes. They couldn't keep me away. Let's drop this. 23 key. Guaranteed crit for 1 turn. And, oh, okay. Yeah. So it doesn't really synergize well with Vegeta. But, Gogeta to the rescue, everyone. Gogeta to the rescue. There is something so calming about those first few bits. Oh, we didn't. Oh, we have to tag him with this. There's something so calming about those first few seconds, you know, of the active skill. Casual 21 million on Cabba's head. Disintegrated. So I just want to... Oh, look, he's supering as well. Let's see how Kale handles this. So this is with the full 23. We're at 38 million. Oh, my ear just popped. Okay, we're back. So this is with Gogeta's active. She's pummeling him, man. 24. Look at those. She's throwing key orbs at him. 26. Can we get to 28? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Are we proud of our darling Kale? Yes, we are. We're reaching new heights. 31 million people. Guaranteed crit. Another one. Pretty good. So 33. And she just keeps going, right? She just lobs them. She can't be touched. She can't be touched. UI Goku who? Kefla who? Kale is where it's at. There we go, people. Can Vegeta seal the deal? Oh, coming in clutch. The one time we needed him to do his job. And he did. And we're going to Ghost Usher, then we can put Kale there because, you know, showcase. Let's go. Let's go, showcase. Let's drop this. Let's save the ores for Kale, right? Because, you know, we know she's going to be coming in. Let's save them for Kale. I guess, you know, we'll skip on over. Okay, everybody, the moment you've been waiting for. Here we go. So that's 7 right there. 7 for Kale. Give this to Vegeta here. And let's see how she handles hit. Can she tank him? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. With a full Key Sphere orb, or like a full field, I think she'd be okay. If we had some of her links up, she would be okay as well. But we did have Battle. But like Warriors of Universe 6, a very strong link. Take a look at this. Yeah, there we go. What do we say? They're good. They're really good. They are incredible. This just, you know, 55%. Yeah. What I would say is that maybe if, like, I don't know, maybe if, like, Kale had damage reduction or something. Like, right there, we got core. But I guess it's just a unit that eats off dupes. I think it is. Like, I've heard people saying that, you know, you really need the dupes, right? But, like, they look good. To me, like, we'll see in the Universe 6 showcase, like, if they're really carrying, which they will be. But, like, look at this card art, people. This is what we're talking about. 24,000 HP, which is incredible. And, you know, we do not speak of this monstrosity that they cooked up. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.